I've got to tell Jason something, and I'm sure this would be total big time drama on somebody else's YouTube channel, but here we've got, it's gonna be, okay, so Joel and BJ came over for a surprise visit. They were only here for a couple of days. So me and Joel, Jacob, and BJ went out on the skis. Jason was gone because he was busy with something, I'm not sure exactly what. So we took out some skis. So let's just say that something happened. And that something that happened is more in regards to this ski right here. Jason wasn't here. I asked him if I could borrow his ski. So I had asked him to borrow this. Now, this is a Wave Blaster 2, and this is the ski that BJ ended up riding when we were out there riding skis. We had a really enjoyable time and it was a lot of fun. But this is kind of how it went down. BJ is getting the ski started up and he's kind of like, yeah, it sounds a little bit weird and it's not quite right. And it doesn't seem to want to keep running. He's like, but let me play with it and see. And so he finally gets it going and he's just idling it there for a while and getting it warmed up. And he was being so gentle to it. So instead of just taking off with it not running right, he was just idling it there, like standing with it. And then we eventually got up and going and he was like, yeah, it sounds a little bit weird, but we're out there. And I think it kept shutting down on him. But he wasn't getting too, he was kind of like, yeah, something weird about it, but he was like, whatever, we're just riding. At one point, we're out on our little trail track that we ride, and it started just running on one cylinder. So he pulled it off to the side, while looking it over, trying to figure it out. And we finally decided to send Jacob after some spark plugs. So Jacob heads back here to get some spark plugs. And I think Joel says, he goes, I bet you anything, he's gonna come back with like the most rusty, janky spark plugs ever. And so we had a good chuckle about that. Something about that's how we do things around here. And then I said, it'd be the true JSB way if you get towed back, so we'll see how it goes. So Jacob gets back, he pulls out of his pocket rusty spark plugs. So we all just start busting up laughing. Pretty funny that was. And obviously he brought the spark plug wrench so we could take the spark plugs out of the ski. And one of the spark plugs was covered in aluminum. And it was like, oh yeah, I don't know, that's not good. It's probably blown up. But yeah, you know, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. So put a new spark plug, or new used spark plug, rusty spark plug in that hole, and the ski fired up. And we were back in business. So we were cruising around the track, or the trail, enjoying ourselves. And then when we were coming back here, it started running on one cylinder again. So he just idled it back on one cylinder. Super nice, very nice to the ski. And you know, we got it in, and I took the cylinder head off, and I'll show you what we found. So this is the big deal, the hole in the piston there. And what's really interesting is this head gasket is a 701 head gasket. So it's weird. It's really quite weird. It shouldn't have had that.
You don't think it should have had that?
There's much speculation that that head gasket is why it did that.
How do you think?
Now you'd have to ask Joel or BJ the technical reasons why. I just know that's what the experts are speculating. My guest, BJ, put a hole in the piston of this ski that I was borrowing from Jason. And I'm sure on a different YouTube channel, this would be big time, high time drama. But Jason doesn't, I shouldn't say he doesn't care, but it's not a point of contention.
Well, it's not like I want to fix it, but the ski was how the ski was. So there you go. I'm sure that it didn't break because BJ was riding or because Josh borrowed it.
I think he was treating it just too nice, and that's why it broke.
Man, can't even imagine that.
I've never seen somebody be so nice to a ski, but hey, a borrowed ski, I get it.
Yeah, I can't believe he wasn't just railing on it and being like, you know what, this thing isn't that fun, I gotta go or something. I mean, I guess if you don't know anyone and you're just like, well, I'll just ride what I got. But man, it's not like we don't have more skis around here.
Yeah.
Could have put him on the Wave Venture, could have put him on the STS.
This one was easy to get out. But anyways, that's the thing that is not a big drama on our channel. It just is what it is.
Yeah, thanks BJ for breaking the ski. Oh, he's gonna have to cut that out.
Am I?
Or BJ's gonna be... Wait,
Hey, what's BJ like? Is he the kind of guy that just comes over and breaks your ski?
Oh yeah, dude, BJ was out there. First thing he did, he's all like testing the strength of the fiberglass with his foot, just like...
Yeah, kind of kicking it.
And then he grabbed a big rock, and then he was hitting the
He's like,
fiberglass.
I want to see how thick the gel coat on this is. He grabbed a rock and he's just like...
Well, you gotta know that before you go riding and you go like stump jumping.
And then he was jamming rocks in the pump and like hitting them in there with a sledgehammer.
I mean, these old school Canadian snowmobile guys, they're gnarly, man. They want to know that stuff's tight before they touch it. You know, they'll put it to the real test.
Oh, I would have liked to meet him.
So maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Yep.
Then you can blow up his ski.
Is he gonna bring a ski for me to blow up?
Probably.
What ski does he have?
He has an X2 and a whole bunch. He's got a few other ones.
He's gonna bring his world championship one-of-a-kind racing Sea-Doo worth 40 grand, and you're gonna break that.
Oh, that sounds good.
Fair's fair.
That's fair. So after discussing it with Jason, we have decided on sort of the course of action to get the ski fixed and repaired. And since I borrowed it from him, I was willing to just take care of it, you know, pay for the parts and fix it to take care of it. Now, Jason, being the reasonable sort that he is, understood that this ski was going to blow up on him just like it would have blown up on anybody else. So he's saying, no, I'll just take care of it myself. So I didn't just feel good about him doing that, so I said, okay, you buy the parts and I will fix it. And that way I guess we all feel good about it and we can just move on. No drama, that's just how it is. I believe it would be one thing if, you know, if I just took the ski and purposefully broke it, but in this instance, it's quite obvious that this ski was going to blow up. It was just a matter of time. And it just happened to blow up when I borrowed it from Jason and my guest was riding it. So anyway, that puts a resolve on this whole thing, and no real drama to it. We're just not into the whole drama scene, so that'll do it for this one. Thanks for what? Hanging out with us here today. See the V8 behind me. I'm always working on that. Hopefully we'll have a video on that soon. That'll be great. See ya.